Rin and Teichai, two regular high school students enjoying a tranquil life, often share conversations about various sports clubs. Unexpectedly, their routine chatter is shattered when a mysterious phenomenon unfolds. Simultaneously, in an alternate realm, a crucial magical summoning is hijacked by a cunning assassin, resulting in a corrupted spell. Back on Earth, as Rin and Teichai engage in their discussion, an enigmatic magical circle ensnares them, transporting them into the uncharted realm. Wandering, hope dwindles as Teichai's phone yields no signal, confirming their leap into another world. Abruptly, a monstrous equine with bloodshot eyes materializes, launching a vicious assault. Swift evasion saves them momentarily, yet Teichai's valor compels him to divert the beast's attention, urging Rin to flee. Though hesitant, she obeys. Armed with a mere stone, Teichai confronts the beast, inciting its rage. Imminent danger transforms into timely rescue as a seasoned magic wielder intervenes, fending off the creature. Alongside newfound companions, the adventurers brandish arcane weapons, vanquishing the threat with dazzling displays of power. Following the encounter, Teichai's conviction solidifies. He now stands in a realm of fantasy where magic thrives. As the enormity of their situation dawns on him, he and Rin recognize the urgency of adapting to survive in this unrelenting world. The magic-wielding adventurers, recognizing their vulnerability, decide to provide guidance, choosing to lead them to Aspire, a town housing the pivotal Adventurers Guild. Much to their astonishment, upon arrival, Teichai unveils a surprising aspiration. He and Rin intend to embrace the path of adventurers themselves. Expressing gratitude, they bid their magical mentors farewell, but not before receiving a parting gift, sufficient funds to secure essential equipment. With newfound determination, they embark on their journey, reaching the guild's imposing doors. To their surprise, instead of straightforward registration, the receptionist hands them a manual, a gesture that bewilders them. Stranger still, they realize they can comprehend the foreign language effortlessly. A crystal ball emerges, a tool for gauging magical aptitude. The receptionist's astonishment mirrors their own as the readings confound expectations, setting the stage for a destiny neither Teichai nor Rin could have foreseen. Moved by the perplexing readings, the receptionist, a perceptive soul, chooses to escalate the matter to Guildmaster Gerard. He, in a surprising twist, unveils that the customary registration process cannot proceed at present, leaving Teichai and Rin confused by this revelation. Yet, in a remarkable turn, Gerard designates an elf by the name of Mura to shepherd them toward a yet undisclosed destination. As Mura guides them, an air of curiosity hangs heavy in the air, finally resolving as they arrive in the presence of Lemia, an accomplished figure within this mystic realm. With her singular approach, Lemia proceeds to evaluate the magical potential latent within Rin and Teichai. However, even though she is caught off guard by the astounding results, her expectations are upended in the presence of this duo. A decision crystallizes in the wake of this revelation. Lemia, recognizing their unprecedented capabilities, extends her wings of mentorship, pledging to nurture and guide them as her apprentices. Unveiling the depths of their newfound potential, Lemia exposes Teichai's astonishing magical capacity, an awe-inspiring 120,000, supplemented by a remarkable magic strength of 40,000. Rin's abilities are no less extraordinary, boasting a magic capacity of 37,000 alongside a magic strength of 5,000. These staggering figures place them leagues beyond the ordinary, standing as living conduits of unparalleled power. Intriguingly, a revelation from Mura casts an astonishing light on Lemia's abilities. As the reigning supreme mage in the Alistane Magic Kingdom, Lemia's magical prowess is eclipsed by her charges. Her magic capacity stands at 43,000, while her magic strength reaches 6,000. Recognizing the magnitude of Rin and Teichai's potential, Lemia commits herself to guiding them and mastering their prodigious powers. Astonishment deepens as Lemia imparts the scale of Teichai's capabilities. His power is so immense that he could single-handedly wage war on nations, reducing them to oblivion at will, a revelation that leaves them humbled by the enormity of their untapped might. In subsequent conversations, Mura enlightens them on magic spells, techniques that merge an individual's magical energy with spirits. These spirits are classified into 4 elemental types: fire, water, wind, and earth, forming the foundational components of magic spells in this arcane realm. During the night, Lemia and Mura discuss Rin and Teichai's extraordinary abilities. Lemia expresses her intention to train them to become self-sufficient adventurers. Over 3 intense weeks of training, Rin and Teichai show remarkable progress. Their final challenge is to defeat the formidable monster horse they encountered during their early days. However, they effortlessly overpower it, passing their graduation exam with flying colors. During the ensuing celebration, Lemia unveils a startling truth: they are the Lost Ones, individuals summoned into this world through a portal in spacetime. With Rin and Teichai now skilled enough, Lemia decides to send them back to Aspire the following day, where they can officially register as adventurers. Before sleeping, Teichai hears fleeting noises again, hinting at the mysteries that still surround him. After weeks of dutifully executing their tasks as E-rank adventurers and venturing on quests, Rin and Teichai realize the importance of delving deeper into their kingdom's intricacies. Suddenly, a guild message disrupts their routine, summoning them before Gerard. With a sense of purpose, he charges them with a vital mission: to unravel the enigma of stolen goods vanishing from wagons, secretly smuggled into Aspire's slums. Promised a promotion upon success, Rin and Teichai embrace the challenge with determination. As they delve into the investigation, the city grapples with a dire scarcity of sustenance and necessities, a crisis sparked by the abrupt halt in deliveries. The duo's nighttime excursion leads them to a designated bar, a nexus of intrigue. Conversing tactfully with the patrons, they piece together a puzzle: the culprits pilfered from already robbed wagons, intensifying the city's plight. Despite their diligent efforts, the trail of useful information runs dry, prompting their reluctant exit from the establishment. Nonetheless, Rin and Teichai remain undaunted, vowing to press on, exposing the truth behind this intricate smuggling network that threatens the stability of their realm. With resolve unfaltering, they plunge deeper into the shadows to illuminate the mysteries that could well determine the fate of their kingdom. On their return from the fruitless bar inquiry, Rin and Teichai's journey takes an unexpected twist as they are ambushed by a trio of adept female assassins. Their newly honed magical prowess empowers them to swiftly overpower their assailants. Yet, employing a smokescreen, two of the assassins manage to evade capture, while their third companion is apprehended. Concealing their captive, the duo secretly delivers her to the guild. In a surprising display of empathy, Teichai stuns everyone by offering the imprisoned assassin a chance for redemption. He defers her fate to Gerard's judgment, unveiling an unforeseen facet of compassion. As the sun rises on a new day, Nura assembles a party comprising Rin, Teichai, and herself, initiating a journey into the countryside. Their objective: safeguard the fields from monstrous threats menacing the livelihoods of farmers. Amid their vigil, they cross paths with Kasim, the farmer who issued the quest to the guild. However, Teichai's instincts tingle with suspicion regarding him. Amid their field patrols, the trio confronts a formidable onslaught of potent creatures. Through adept cooperation and sheer skill, they emerge victorious. As night descends, an unsettling realization creeps in. Teichai and Rin entertain the notion that their mission might have been a deliberate ploy, orchestrated by one of the farmers. Their suspicions take root, with the implication that one of the very people they seek to protect could be entangled in the nefarious web they're striving to unravel. Diligently tracing the threads of the case, Rin, Teichai, and Mura chance upon a gang of thieves in the very act of plundering fruits from the orchard's trees. Swiftly, the trio's exceptional capabilities overpower the thieves, leaving them no alternative but to yield and accept captivity. The interrogation bears fruit. A shadowy, unnamed female mage emerges as the puppeteer orchestrating these thefts. Empowered by this revelation, Rin, Mura, and Teichai confront their doubts, eyes trained on Kasim. Amid Kasim's initial protestations, the truth eventually breaks through. His culpability in plotting the orc and ogre assaults becomes undeniable. Kasim confesses to manipulating the thieves to filch the prized Malilla fruit. The shock deepens as he unveils his true purpose: to entice the trio into the open, paving the way for an unexpected twist. A sinister undercurrent takes hold as Kasim's partner, the enigmatic Grammy, strides into the scene. Driven by an unnatural fixation on combat, Grammy launches a ferocious assault targeting Mura and Rin. Concurrently, Kasim manipulates Teichai's focus away from the unfolding skirmish. Struggling initially, Mura grapples with Grammy's relentless aggression. Yet, Rin's distinct ability comes to the fore, enabling her to fluidly shift between diverse attributes, a talent that could tip the scales in this perilous clash. The timely tactical maneuver orchestrated by Rin provides a critical window, affording Mura the precious moments she requires to regenerate her physical enhancements and thwart Grammy's attack. In a symphony of magic, Kasim harnesses his arcane prowess, summoning the Frost Elemental, an entity impervious to physical onslaughts. The battlefield metamorphoses as Mura and Rin grapple with Grammy's unrelenting barrage. In tandem, Teichai confronts the Frost Elemental, struggling against its icy resilience while his fiery magic remains impotent. A surprising development unfolds when Kasim invokes the Crimson Pact, infusing his conjuration with heightened potency. The Frost Elemental undergoes a radical transformation, reborn as the fearsome Red Elemental. With each passing moment, Teichai's odds of triumph diminish, and he suffers a grave wound, his resistance futile against the augmented adversary. In a bone-chilling revelation, Kasim unveils his sinister scheme to subdue Rin and Miura, leaving Teichai vulnerable to fear and uncertainty. Simultaneously, Rin and Miura rally their reserves, initiating a relentless counter-assault against Grammy. In a breathtaking display of innovation, Rin leverages a unique tactic, seizing Grammy off guard and delivering a decisive blow that culminates in Grammy's downfall. The fragile tranquility shatters as Kasim strides onto the battlefield, positioning himself menacingly before Rin and Miura. Teichai's weakened state renders him a mere spectator, unable to stem the tide. Amidst the battle's frenetic rhythm, blood loss weakens Teichai's consciousness, teetering on the edge. Deep within the recesses of his mind, an enigmatic green spirit emerges, extending a pact, a promise of power capable of altering destiny's trajectory. Desperation drives Teichai to beseech the wind spirit, Ariel, for her strength. She consents, sealing their pact with a whispering gust. From his respite, Teichai awakens, his capabilities supernaturally augmented, his transformation a spectacle that stuns onlookers. Kasim's command compels the Red Elemental to assail him, but Teichai channels the power of the wind to overpower the creature, defeating it in a breathless instant. However, the toll on Teichai's body becomes increasingly evident, fatigue threatening to claim him. Yet, driven by a surge of wrath, he unleashes his fury upon Kasim, severing his arm with a single stroke. In the aftermath, Kasim and Grammy manage to escape, slipping through the cracks of the chaos they've sown. The scene hangs heavy with tension as Teichai's body succumbs to his exertions, his consciousness fading into unconsciousness. In a haze of confusion, Teichai awakens within the comforting confines of Lemia's abode. The fog of his unconsciousness begins to clear, unveiling a revelation. Rin and Miura had conveyed him there when he succumbed to his injuries. Lemia's car proved essential. The nourishing food she provides reignites his waning energy, facilitating his recovery. Gratitude courses through him as he absorbs the extent of Lemia's kindness. Through Lemia's candid revelations, the extent of Teichai's plight becomes apparent. His encounter with Kasim, the subsequent clash, and his summoning of Ariel, the wind spirit, all had depleted his magical reservoir, rendering him comatose. Astonishingly, a full week had passed while he lay in slumber, his energy regenerating from the ground up. Expressing his heartfelt thanks, Teichai lays bare the details of the tumultuous events that unfolded within the northeast forest. Lemia, however, offers insights of her own. She unearths the forbidden nature of crimson magic, a sinister art fueled by the blood of both man and beast, its cruelty rendering it anathema. Lemia's astonishment deepens as she comprehends the uniqueness of Teichai's ability. A realization dawns: Teichai is a summoner, a conduit capable of forging pacts with specific spirits, wielding their magic through the symbiotic bond they share. Much to his surprise, she reveals that in this world, spirits are the highest beings. They're even above dragons, which makes them fundamentally invisible to humans. However, Lemia warns Teichai to be careful because spirits execute magic on behalf of the sorcerers. Since the magic doesn't use the sorcerer as a catalyst, it gets released with the spirit's full undiminished force. Afterward, Teichai returns to Aspire hoping to catch up with Rin and Miura, but he encounters a beautiful girl getting harassed by some lustful men. He effortlessly beats them up and saves her. However, the girl is revealed to be Anastasia, the assassin who was captured by him and Rin. Anastasia reveals that she's a guild member now, so Teichai teams up with her to further investigate the case of food shortage. They infiltrate a manor that turns out to be the center point of the operation. The scene then shifts to Miura and Rin, who notice an argument about the price hike between two citizens. Suddenly, they get attacked by a woman in a black veil and a battle initiates between them. 3 more women in black veils interrupt the battle, however. Just then, Grammy appears out of nowhere and punches Miura in the stomach. Consequently, Miura gets unconscious and Grammy takes her away while Rin gets preoccupied with the other mysterious attackers. On the other hand, Teichai and Anastasia find an underground tunnel that was made by using earth magic. Teichai discovers that a horde of goblins enhanced by Crimson Pact magic is hiding in the tunnel somewhere. They reach a door and Anastasia uses her assassin skills to unlock it. Meanwhile, Grammy returns only to inform Rin about Miura's location. She reveals that her employer plans on using Crimson Pact magic on her, leaving Rin shocked. Fortunately, Rin finds Miura's location and manages to save her from becoming a sacrifice. Before they can escape, Kasim and his master arrive on the scene. it is revealed that they're planning to launch an army of 3,000 monsters on Aspire. Furthermore, it is disclosed that they've trapped Teichai that'll make him unable to aid Rin and Mura. Teichai rushes to Anastasia's aid, saving her from a menacing monster golem. Channeling his augmented strength, he shatters the golem into pieces. To his surprise, two twin girls, Milo and Milo, reveal themselves. Back in the city, Rin and Mura swiftly alert Gerard about the impending threat. Without hesitation, Gerard mobilizes all available adventurers in Aspire, realizing that the enemy intended to deplete the city's resources as a prelude to a siege. A startling addition to the team comes in the form of Lemia, who arrives to join their upcoming battle. Meanwhile, Milo and Milo divulge their sinister plan, awakening goblins to unleash chaos within the city. These goblins have been commanded to target men and prey on children. Despite Teichai's efforts to reason with them, his attempts fail, and the red goblins, enhanced by crimson magic, are awakened. With an insatiable thirst for blood, the goblins surge toward Teichai, but he skillfully manages to cut down several of them, engaging in a desperate struggle for survival. The overwhelming number of goblins threatens Teichai's odds of survival. His mind races with uncertainty, pondering how to face such a daunting horde. Just as the goblins close in on Milo and Milo, the twins' plan backfires, causing confusion among the goblins and granting Teichai a moment to intervene. With swift precision, he fends off the goblins, preventing harm to the twins. Seizing the opportunity, Anastasia, Milo, and Milo join forces with Teichai to combat the monstrous threat. Together, they engage in a fierce battle against the encroaching horde. The focus shifts to Aspire, where Rin devises a bold strategy. She employs a unique technique, triggering a Fredic explosion that decimates a substantial portion of the enemy's front lines. As the battle rages on, Kasim and his master observe from a distance, plotting and scheming. Suddenly, the battlefield is inundated with an unexpected wave of 200 crimson-enhanced monsters. Just when it seems dire, Teichai and his comrades rejoin the fray. Lemia, Rin, and Mura pool their strengths to confront the onslaught, managing to repel the monsters, although not without some struggle. In a perilous moment, Rin finds herself facing imminent danger at the hands of a ferocious monster. However, Teichai's timely arrival averts disaster as he swoops in to rescue her, reaffirming their bond amidst the chaos of battle. Having subdued the monstrous threat, Teichai reunites with his companions, the battlefield's tension unabated. Lemia provides an update on the shifting tides, her strategic magic stemming the relentless surge of monsters. Simultaneously, word reaches Gerard, heralding Lemia's successes in quelling a significant portion of the enemy's forces with her tactically precise magic. Yet, the Red Ogres, presumed commanders of the onslaught, remain unbowed, their ferocity unabated as they continue their confrontation with Teichai. As news of Teichai's precarious situation reaches Anastasia, her concern deepens. In an unexpected twist, a cloaked figure, veiled in obsidian, casts an entrancing spell over her. Anastasia becomes a marionette unwittingly drawn to the very battlefield, her actions manipulated by an external wall. Amidst these cascading events, the Aspire forces carve substantial inroads against the beleaguered monsters, their resurgence clear. Exploiting his physical enhancement, Teichai leverages a precise strategy to eliminate the three red ogres, tipping the scales in their favor. Yet, the earthquakes once again announce the ascent of a twin-headed dragon from the bowels of the earth, a sight that stuns and baffles all. Lemia offers rare insight. Surface conflict is uncharacteristic of dragons, who typically shun such engagements. The twin-headed dragon's appearance holds a cryptic aura. Its motivations are enigmatic. Undeterred by the revelation, Teichai rallies his resolve, determined to face the unexpected challenge head-on. He instructs Lemia to orchestrate a strategic retreat, ensuring the well-being of all those ensnared in this escalating turmoil. Foreseeing the potential of a costly failure against the twin-headed dragon, Teichai's pragmatic mind directs Lemia to ready a contingency evacuation plan. However, Rin defies practicality, resolute in her choice to stand alongside Teichai, an unwavering sentinel of support. As Teichai strives to summon Ariel, frustration surges. He encounters an inexplicable blockage, his magical plea unanswered. Restricted to physical prowess alone, he attacks the formidable dragon with valor. The dragon's overwhelming strength, however, swiftly highlights the futility of his efforts. As despair threatens to grip the battlefield, an unexpected ray of light emerges. Anastasia, her trance broken, returns to the fray. Tragically, her courageous bid to shield Teichai from the dragon's breath exacts a grave toll, her own life. In her final moments, gratitude colors her farewell, expressing her appreciation for the respect he showed her. Anastasia's life ebbs away in Teichai's embrace, leaving an indelible mark of sorrow upon him. Overwhelmed by grief and desperation, Teichai pleads with Ariel for the power to save those he holds dear. Finally, his plea is answered. In a profound metamorphosis, Teichai and Ariel solidify their bond, forging a formal pact. The wind spirit acknowledges him as her master, cementing their alliance. Empowered by this unbreakable connection, Teichai harnesses the role of a summoner, channeling Ariel's magic to face the looming threat, the twin-headed dragon. Through sheer determination, he brings the once mighty creature to its knees. However, before succumbing, the dragon delivers a dire warning. A nefarious individual seeks to exploit Teichai's formidable abilities to gain control over the world. In the wake of the climactic battle, Aspire slowly regains its semblance of peace. In the secure embrace of Lemia's sanctuary, Teichai stands before his companions, unveiling Ariel with a profound sense of accomplishment, a testament to their newly cemented alliance between summoner and spirit. The tranquility, however, proves fleeting as Alcina Norman, a messenger representing the royal lineage, abruptly interrupts their respite. Alcina's arrival bears a summons from King Gilmer, propelling them toward the royal capital, Wenifex. Along their journey, Alcina unravels the intricate tapestry of a political realm that has shaped the Alistane magic kingdom for 3 decades. She unveils a delicate balance teetering between factions, one supporting the current monarch and the other rallying behind his younger brother. King Gilmer's rule has been defined by diplomatic finesse and aspirations for international unity. In stark contrast, his sibling, Duke Dorlisheim, has resolutely opposed him. The culmination of these rivalries manifests in a rebellion initiated by Duke Dorlisheim's faction, threatening to plunge the kingdom into the abyss of warfare. As Wenifex's walls draw closer, the group's progress is marred by an ambush. A lethal arrow hurtles through the air, but Teichai's reflexes thwart its deadly trajectory. Amid this sudden danger, a meeting with royalty beckons. Princess Charlton Alistane, daughter of King Gilmer, emerges alongside other key figures who will shape the fate of a realm poised on the precipice of crisis. With anticipation reaching its zenith, King Gilmer's arrival is met with an unexpected audacity emanating from Lemia. The disarming casualness of her demeanor leaves everyone in stunned silence, the contrast against the regal backdrop palpable. Swiftly, the king's command disperses his advisors, carving a space of privacy amidst the tension-laden air. Within this unguarded moment, Lemia dares to breach decorum, posing a question that reverberates through the chamber. Did he orchestrate the summoning of Teichai and Rin? In an astonishing twist, King Gilmer verifies her bold inquiry, confirming the suspicions that had lingered. The revelation hangs heavy, unraveling the strands of destiny that brought them to this juncture. Yet, the plot thickens. Amidst the delicate tapestry of unfolding events, Princess Charlton enters the chamber, her purpose veiled beneath the shroud of apologies. Her revelation shocks all. She is the orchestrator behind the summoning, her command over time and space unfurling a surreal dimension to their understanding. She unfurls the tale of an assassin's interference, an anomaly that shattered her intricate spell, inadvertently bringing Teichai and Rin from another world. This revelation pales in comparison to her next, a bleak truth that there exists no discernible path for their return to Earth. However, amid the tumult of their situation, a glimmer of hope emerges within Charlton's words. She pledges her resolve to seek a solution once the tempestuous rebellion is quelled, vowing to mend the rift between their worlds once peace is reinstated. Under Lemia's directive, Teichai engages in a sparring bout against General Sumela, the paragon of the kingdom's might. A curious crowd gathers, eager to witness the clash between a foreign summoner and a revered commander. Strikingly, Teichai refrains from invoking Ariel's power, demonstrating his formidable martial prowess through skill alone. The intensity of his skill leads him to a resounding victory, leaving Sumela both impressed and intrigued. However, the unexpected does not end there. In a surprising twist, General Sumela proposes a startling proposition. Leaving Teichai utterly disoriented, she extends an offer of marriage. The proposal reverberates through the air, a captivating crescendo in the symphony of their shared fate. As night's embrace deepens, a clandestine revelation shatters the calm. The enigmatic puppeteer manipulating the threads of turmoil surfaces, the orchestrator behind the chaos, the one who manipulated Kasim and initiated the rebellion, stands revealed as Ladra, the king's cardinal. The revelation casts shadows that stretch across the kingdom, intertwining the threads of power and deception in a web that spans the corridors of the palace to the very heart of the throne itself. Upon receiving word of Teichai and Rin's presence, the Duke's council convenes in urgency, voices strained with the gravity of their deliberations. An immediate assault on Wenifex became the prevailing suggestion among the Duke's commanders. Yet, within the fervent discourse, Marchese, a shadowy advisor, introduces an unsettling proposition, an alternative method to deal with the interlopers. Marchese advocates for the elimination of Teichai and Rin as potential threats, casting a chilling veil of discord over the council. As the debate unfolds, a rift tears through the unity of the council. Amidst this ideological turmoil, Duke Dorlisheim, a figure of calculated intent, makes a pivotal choice. Opting for an offensive strategy, the Duke solidifies the path that will shape the fate of Wenifex. Meanwhile, within the halls of power, King Gilmer receives somber tidings, an alarming report detailing his brother's dispatch of a rebel army led by Marquis Nilgen, a commander of the Duke's faction. As Knight's embrace deepens, the stage is set for a fateful confrontation. Sumela, a commanding presence within the kingdom, unveils the specifics. The rebel force, numbering 1,000 soldiers, intends to launch their assault come dawn. Lemia, a voice of strategic prowess, proposes a countermeasure, augmenting the royal army with an infusion of additional magicians. As the hours wane, the impending clash casts its long shadow over the battlefield. Amid this tense prelude, Rin extends an invitation to Teichai, drawing him into a moment of respite. Their shared recollections evoke a bittersweet nostalgia, a reflection of days left behind. Yet, amidst their conversations, Rin unveils her inner turmoil, a disquiet that gnaws at her regarding the impending conflict and the inevitable loss of life. Moved by her heartfelt sentiments, Teichai wrestles with guilt, feeling responsible for enmeshing her in this unfamiliar world of strife. However, Rin's resolve remains steadfast. She vehemently asserts her unwavering determination to stand by his side, regardless of the perilous path they tread. Their unwavering bond becomes a beacon of courage, illuminating the darkness that shrouds the impending battle and the uncharted horizon that awaits them. Their intimate moment is abruptly halted as Teichai's instincts detect an unsettling presence in the room. Despite the unease, they dismiss it and retire for the night. Simultaneously, Lemia and Mura engage in conversation, their discussion shadowed by an eerie sensation of being observed. However, tranquility is shattered when an enemy assassin infiltrates Rin's room, intent on assassinating Teichai. The confrontation swiftly escalates as Lemia, Mura, Rin, and Teichai unite to thwart the assailant. Though they overpower him, they are unable to prevent his desperate self-inflicted demise. The next day during the battle, Teichai employs his mastery of wind magic to carve a trench into the earth. Sumela, however, observes that the enemy seems underprepared for an assault on the capital. Suddenly, the battlefield is assaulted by potent magical projectiles. Fireballs and water-shattering bullets rain down upon the royal defenders. In a calculated move, Lemia unveils her strategy to counter the assault. Rallying their collective strengths, Rin, Teichai, Mura, and the royal magicians pool their abilities to unleash a devastating lightning strike, effectively incapacitating the enemy forces. Amidst the chaos, a pivotal moment unfolds. Inimiscus, one of the Duke's advisors, takes drastic action, executing Marquis Nilgen for his perceived failure. Following the jubilation of victory, Teichai's overindulgence at the celebratory feast leads to a crippling stomach ache. Subsequently, their group receives a summons from the king himself, who lauds their outstanding contributions to the war effort. In a gesture of gratitude, Princess Charlotte bestows them with royal gifts, each receiving a unique weapon. Opting for a katana, Teichai's choice sets the stage for a significant encounter. Soon, Teichai finds himself engaged in a sparring session with General Sumela. While their practice unfolds, the other members of the group explore the potential of their newly acquired weapons. However, Teichai's stomach ailment intensifies, prompting him to venture into the city in search of a remedy. He successfully finds a cure but becomes the subject of curious stares when accompanied by Ariel, compelling his hasty departure. In an unexpected encounter, Kasim reemerges, harboring a deep-seated hatred for Teichai. Despite their tumultuous history, Kasim convinces Teichai to engage in another duel. Meanwhile, Rin and Mura continue to test the capabilities of their weapons, each member honing their skills in preparation for the escalating conflict. As tensions mount, General Sumela delivers a grave revelation to Lemia. The Duke has unequivocally declared an all-out war against them, intensifying the looming threat and thrusting them further into the heart of the storm. Amidst these developments, Kasim employs a magical effigy to equalize his powers with Teichai. Despite Ariel's caution, Teichai agrees to temper his abilities, willingly engaging in the duel against Kasim. The clash begins, with swords clashing and water-shattering bullets whizzing through the air. The relentless exchange of physical blows tests their limits, and Teichai eventually finds himself drained of energy. In a dire moment, as Kasim's attack looms, Teichai's memories of training under Lemire resurface, empowering him to clinch victory. However, the battle takes an unexpected turn as the sinister effigy prepares itself to strike at Teichai. Out of the blue, Grammy materializes, interposing herself to shield Teichai. United in purpose, the trio marshals their combined strength, obliterating the malevolent effigy and restoring Teichai's suppressed powers. In the wake of the clash, Kasim and Grammy extend an olive branch to Teichai, culminating in a tentative reconciliation. As the dust settles, life resumes its course, with each individual returning to their respective roles and responsibilities. Yet, in the shadows, Ladra orchestrates a chilling revelation. He divulges to his mistress, Lady Shade, that the Teichai-Kasim confrontation was a calculated part of his grand scheme. Further discussions reveal their nefarious intentions to bolster the Duke's army in the impending all-out war. The colossal clash between the two mighty armies ignites, with Rin, Lemia, and Mura standing resolute alongside General Sumela in the heat of battle. In a parallel effort, Teichai and Ariel cunningly infiltrate Duke Dordesheim's formidable base camp, embarking on a covert mission with high stakes. Meanwhile, the focus shifts to Ladra, who relays to Lady Shade that their intricate plan is unfolding seamlessly. Lady Shade's curiosity is piqued as she contemplates how Teichai's unique power will ultimately challenge the impending adversary. During the chaos, Rin crosses paths with Suzora, a formidable rank adventurer warrior, recognizing her formidable strength. Mura, on the other hand, faces the condescending gaze of Marquis Marchese, confronting both her elven heritage and his arrogance head-on. Lemia finds herself locked in a confrontation with Miss Folos, a mercenary under the employ of Marquis Marchese, tasked with eliminating Teichai and Rin. Across the battlefield, Teichai confronts Duke Dordesheim himself, attempting to reason with him and bring an end to the rebellion. Yet, the sinister figure of Inimicus looms, wielding dark powers that hint at a sinister plot unfolding. Back in the heart of battle, Lemia's skill prevails as she overpowers Miss Folos, reducing him to ashes. Mura's advanced swordsmanship comes to the fore, resulting in the downfall of Marquis Marchese. Undeterred and resolute, Duke Dordesheim adamantly stands his ground, pledging unwavering loyalty to defend his nation's honor. However, a disquieting aura catches Ariel's attention, hinting at a looming threat. In a chilling turn of events, Inimicus exploits his sinister powers, reanimating fallen soldiers into an army of relentless zombies. Meanwhile, Rin finds herself locked in a challenging battle against Suzora, her tenacity ultimately allowing her to land a fiery blow. Yet, a more perilous menace emerges as the fallen soldiers abruptly rise, their once lifeless forms now under the control of a malevolent force. Faced with this dire situation, Rin and Suzora form an unexpected alliance, pooling their strengths in a desperate bid to overcome the relentless onslaught. Inimicus's dark influence casts a suffocating shadow, as the true extent of his treachery becomes clear. He unveils his allegiance to Lady Shade, revealing his betrayal of Duke Dordesheim. Across the Maralt Plains battlefield, a malevolent spell takes hold, twisting and perverting the fallen soldiers into a relentless horde of zombies. Lemia's revelation casts an eerie historical precedent, recounting a similar haunting phenomenon that unfolded 2 centuries ago in the clash between the Garjan Empire and the Holy Scatolith Empire. In that dire conflict, soldiers lost their sanity, succumbing to a frenzy that ultimately transformed them into ravenous zombies. Lemia deduces that Inimicus harnessed the power of black magic to manipulate their minds, leading them down this ominous path. The only viable solution emerges, confronting Inimicus and shattering the sinister spell that binds them. With unity forged from necessity, the combined forces of both armies converge to confront the relentless onslaught of the zombie horde. Meanwhile, Teichai, driven by an unwavering determination to safeguard all, implores Ariel to bestow upon him her full might. Touched by his selflessness, Ariel makes a poignant choice. She bids Teichai farewell and assumes her original form as Sylphie, the revered queen of spirits. Drawing upon Sylphie's unparalleled strength, Teichai harnesses her immense power, embarking on a desperate bid to rupture the dark enchantment cast by Inimicus. As the battle rages, Suzora unveils Sylphie's true identity as the mightiest among the grand spirits. Yet, Inimicus succumbs to the sinister allure of dark magic, succumbing to its intoxicating power and transforming into a malevolent demon. The clash of forces, the intertwining of fates, and the revelation of dormant power underscore a moment of dramatic crescendo in this battle against the encroaching darkness. With determination ablaze, Teichai confronts Inimicus, only to be met with a chilling revelation. Lady Shade's dominion extends far and wide, orchestrating a grand design that encompasses the very world itself. Inimicus unveils a grim prophecy, an impending cataclysmic war poised to reshape reality, casting shadows upon their existence. He unveils Lady Shade's calculated ploy, to be hailed as the world's savior by exploiting this impending chaos. Teichai is cast as a pivotal pawn in her malevolent scheme, chosen to wield his power as her instrument. Teichai's emotions flare, an inferno of resolve ignited by Inimicus's words. Unyielding, he confronts and vanquishes his foe with ease. In the aftermath, he emphatically declares his purpose, to shield his cherished companions from harm, determined to fortify his strength and ensure he remains free from the clutches of manipulation. As the dust of battle settles, the civil war concludes, with King Gilmer emerging victorious. Justice is swift, as Dordesheim meets his end for his traitorous deeds. For Teichai's valiant group, their heroics are met with ample reward. Returning to Aspire as triumphant figures, they bask in the recognition and gratitude of their people. Despite the looming specter of Lady Shade's prophecy, Teichai's unwavering resolve shines through. He vows to wield his extraordinary power not as a pawn, but as a steadfast guardian, shielding those he holds dear from the shadows of uncertainty. Who's Lady Shade? Which war awaits the people of Alistane Magic Kingdom? Find out in the next episode, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel.